What's going on, Aquarius? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your March 2021 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well in the Aquarius community. I love you. Thank you so much for the support that you continually show to the channel. Those who are new, welcome. Please feel free to hit that notification bell, but before you do that, you have to hit the subscription bell, okay? Now, the reason you want to do that is because not only do I do readings for Aquarius every week, I do readings for all 12 signs. So all your other placements you can check out here on one channel, and you can check it out every week for fresh content. Now, this is going to be a general read. You do not want to make this type of reading fit. This is a Silent Enemies reading, which is a reading designed to help you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges, especially when it comes to the people closest to you, your family members, your friends, your lovers, your colleagues, co-workers, partners, out in the business world, your landlord, your tenant, your kid's teacher, the kid's bus driver, whomever is in your energy on the regular basis that you get intuitive nudges about. You definitely want to pay attention to the intuitive nudges you get, because your intuition is like a superpower that the universe gave you, all right, to help you to maneuver down here in the 3D realm, and it helps to keep you in contact with what's going on in the universal realm as well. All right, so you don't want to ignore your intuition just because, oh, well, it's just, it's just my man, his intuition, my intuition is going off, but I don't pay attention to it. Or it's just my mom, I don't pay attention to it. You should. Okay, now you can rule it out and confirm if there's a false alarm, meaning, okay, for example, maybe you sense something's going on with your man, but the reality is maybe he found out that his babysitter, who used to babysit him for like 10 years of his life, passed away. This could be somebody you don't know, but this is somebody who had a very influential part in his life, and he's very sad and sullen about it. Maybe he just didn't want to tell you about it, or he just didn't say anything to you about it. Maybe he didn't know it was going to affect him in that way, but you're picking up on that energy. And so you investigate and you find out, okay, that's what's wrong with him. So that's a false alarm, meaning that there is no imminent danger to you, okay? Or that, his energy is there, that intuitive energy you're picking up is based on him wanting to take advantage of you or harm you in some sort of way, all right? So that's why you need to investigate these energies, okay? That way you'll know what's going on around you, who you can trust and who you can't, because as we all know, you have to keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. So we're going to put out 3 cards here, and we're going to read the energies, and then we'll go to the extended and clarify even more and get more into it. So we have the 6 of Voices that came out in reverse. This is the 6 of Swords energy in reverse. The 6 of Swords in reverse is Aquarius energy. I'm sorry, it is. Yeah, it's Aquarius energy, right? And then we have the 7 of Inspiration. Okay, that is the 7 of Wands. That came out upright. Okay, that's Leo energy. And then we have a major arcana here. This is Awakening. In this deck, that's what it's called, but it is the Judgment energy. Okay, now we have a major arcana showing up in your reading, which means that you really need to pay attention to your intuition in reference to this situation, especially if it resonates, because this could have a major impact on your life as far as how you handle it and how you receive this intuitive energy or information. Let's start with the 6 of Swords in reverse here. This is an energy, this is your energy, Aquarius, okay? Some of you, this is showing up in a Silent Enemies reading for a reason, okay? So you could be your own worst enemy depending on what you're doing and what you're not doing, as far as you paying attention to your intuition. So I feel like for some of you, you're feeling stuck in some way, shape, or form in your thoughts, okay? You're overanalyzing. I'm not sure what it is that you're overanalyzing. It could be, if this is internal, then there's some thoughts that you have. You're conflicted by your thoughts, okay? You're not sure which way to go. There are a couple of different things that are contradict each other, and so it puts you in a state of confusion and you don't know what to do. If this is external energy to you, meaning that it's someone outside of you causing this energy, you could be in a pissing match with someone, or, a back and forth tit for tat with someone. And as a result here, you want to get away from the energy, which is why the 6 of Swords is in reverse. You want to get away from it, or you're being guided to get away from it. Your intuition could be telling you to get out of this shit before you get too far caught up and something happens. Especially if you're verbally, or not verbally, but if you're mentally sparring with someone, and even verbally, because the swords represent communication. So if you're, going back and forth having a tit for tat with someone, the universe is telling you to cut the shit short. because it's gonna be a downfall to you in some way, shape, or another. You're not gonna win. Okay, so if this is about you trying to play games with someone or manipulating a situation in your favor, you keeping somebody around that you really don't want around, but you're keeping around just to fuck with them or to shit on them, that's some scorpionic shit. Scorpio, once they're done with you, they're done. But what they'll do is if you keep coming around fucking with them, they'll fuck with you, but they'll just treat you like shit till you realize, okay, this person really don't want to fuck with me, and you step off. I feel like this is that type of energy. I feel like you don't like this person. You've already confirmed that you don't like them. You don't want to fuck with them. You're not interested in them. But it's somebody maybe you have to deal with, because it could be somebody at work or someone that you have to do business with, or somebody, it could be anybody, a family member or what have you. It could be an ex that won't go the fuck away. You may have children by this person, so you do have to deal with them. But you may just be on some saucy shit with them, where you just, you treat them like shit. You say little sly shit to them. You don't give a shit. You talk to them any way you want, and the universe is like, chill with that. Also, I feel like somebody could be trying to get you stuck in some type of bullshit. Okay, it could be some gossip, he said, she said type stuff. You need to be careful what you say to people and how you say it, because it could get you caught up in something that will keep you stagnant. Especially if it's at work. Maybe it's about a promotion of some sort, and maybe some type of communication is going on, and maybe you're feeling trapped in a position that you don't want, and it could have had something to do with the way you communicated with the person, or someone not liking you. Something like that is what I'm picking up here. But we're going to clarify and extend it to find out what specifically Spirit wants you to get out of that. But this is what I'm picking up intuitively. The Seven of Wands energy here. This is an energy, this is Leo energy. So this could be, it's showing up as a silent enemy reading because maybe you are letting your pride get in the way. So if these two situations are related, I could understand that, because it could be that you're in some tit for tat with someone, going back and forth with someone, some type of verbal sparring, or some petty shit going on between you and someone else, and it's because you're in your ego. It's like you refuse to let go. All right, so that is definitely why this is showing up in the silent enemies for some of you. For others of you, somebody could be accusing you unjustly. Okay, maybe trying to get you stuck in something. Could be some type of criminal, illegal shit that you may know about or had a part in, and someone is trying to implement you into it or implicate you. Or, it could be a situation where you and this person did some dirt, and this person could have gotten caught, because here's judgment over here. Somebody could have gotten caught, but we'll get to that in a minute. Somebody could have gotten caught, and now they want to implement you into it or implicate you in the situation here. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing to do with this. You could have been the mastermind or involved in the planning of a situation to undermine someone here, and then it backfires. Or if you're even considering doing some shit like that, don't, because it's gonna backfire. Okay. Yeah, I feel like embarrassment too. Embarrassment, shame. Like if you look, you see how this person, they're trying to hold the walls open, like it's like the walls are closing in on them, but they got their head down, so you can't see their face. It's like there's shame here, because remember, Leo deals with the ego, the pride. Okay, and someone does something, you could be in a situation or involved in something where you're embarrassed about what's going on. You may have gotten caught doing some bullshit, and now you're embarrassed because you're going to have to deal with the consequences of it. But if this is somebody who's scheming on considering doing something, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then with this judgment energy here, this could, like I said, for some of you, these could all be related. And this could have something to do with court, or this could have something to do with something coming back to bite you in the ass. Okay, so like I said, if you're scheming on doing something, trying to hold someone back or keep someone back, don't do it, because it's going to backfire on that ass. And unfortunately, with this major arcana here, it's going to have a major impact on your life. Okay, if it's doing something illegal, you're going to get caught. That's straight out the gate, because this is a major life-changing situation, and judgment You know, it can have something to do with court, but it's Pluto energy. Pluto energy has to do with power and intensity. So whatever it is that you're going to have to answer for is going to be very powerful, and it's going to be very intense, and it's not going to be something that you enjoy. So you definitely want to be careful. You could be dealing with someone who is judging you for your actions. Maybe you were in some type of situation with someone and they're judging you based on your response, how you communicated. This could also be you answering to some shit that you may have done, or the way that you have looked at a situation. You could also be calling judgment on someone as well, or called judgment on someone. You may have seen that someone was up to no good with that Six of Swords in reverse energy here, and you may have had to stand up and defend yourself, or maybe you've seen that someone was up to no good. You didn't stand up to defend yourself, and now you're being held accountable for it because something could have gone too far. And as a result of you not standing up and defending yourself, your life has changed in a drastic way. I'm trying to think of an example of that. Okay, for example, no, I don't. I don't got one. I do not. It could have been the fact that somebody could have came to you, and here we go. It could have been that somebody came to you and asked you for some money, right? They just wanted to see if you were gonna give it to them. They really didn't want nothing to do with it, or they had no real intention of paying you back, and you know it because you've let this person borrow money before, okay? But you went ahead and did it anyway because you did, right? I don't know, maybe it was just to prove a point that you got it. You know what I mean? Somebody was playing psychological games here. So it could be somebody that you got a little, it could be somebody in your organization. You guys go at it a little bit or whatever, and then this person comes to you asking for a favor. And you're like, oh, okay, this person wants to concede. They don't want to keep going at me. You know what I mean? They know I'm the one, I'm the ruler, I won, or whatever is going on with this petty shit here. So then they may ask you for a favor, okay? And that favor that you honor for them was a setup. It was them setting you up for some bullshit, right? You got set up for the bullshit. Now you got to defend yourself, okay? Because you're being judged. So for some of you, you got to be careful. Whoever it is that you got around you where you're in that verbal sparring, or y'all are enemies or something like that, you really need to watch yourself with this person. Now, it could be a family member. It could be a lover, okay? It could be your kid setting you up on some bullshit, okay? Because kids, they only thinking about themselves, and sometimes they don't realize the bigger picture and can't see the bigger picture because of their lack of experience. So your kid could be lying about some bullshit, or could have lied to you about something, and then once it's found out that your kid actually did it, it's like, first of all, before he was even found out, you're defending your kid about it, right? Like, no, my kid would never do that. I don't know what you're talking about, but you need to take that somewhere else. But then you find out that your kid did do it. And not only did your kid do it, it could be something that was that had some legal ramifications. And it's embarrassing for you. Okay? Something like that. So it could be with anybody, though. It could be work. It could be business partnerships. It could be colleagues. Your boss could be playing games with you. Okay. It could be your lover. Okay. Anybody that you deal with on a regular basis. If you're getting an intuitive nudge about something, you need to say what's up. You need to pay attention to it and investigate it. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. So if this resonated as is, let me know in the comments if you would like. Otherwise, feel free to click the like button. That would be ample. And don't forget to check your other placements, okay? Because you're not just Aquarius. I'm posting this type of reading for all 12 signs. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I'm headed to the extended. Hopefully, I'll see you there. The link's in the box below. Peace out, Aquarius.